Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and bring on the bad guys, Red Skull. Mind you, again, this is not an issue one, even though it says so. There are plenty of books that come before this, all the bring on the bad guys. Oh, starting with Doctor Doom. This is something that I say so often with these comic books, with these bring on the bad guy books. This is not a simple matter of, wow, these books are individually good and somehow they're going to mean something and it's going to bring something together. No. With this issue, more than the other issues, I say this is a prequel to something so much bigger than what we're currently seeing. This is the kind of book that if you're sleeping on it, you are missing out on what's to come. Don't say you weren't warned about this new threat that's going to come at some point. If this doesn't turn into something big, then all of Marvel is for nothing. That's how big this feels. Nothing brings that home more than this issue. I know I say this. I say I love all of these books, and each one of the books I seem to love more than the other. How am I in love with a book about the Abomination? Right? How am I saying this is more of the Abomination than any other Abomination book, including his origin, that I've ever read? I mean, it actually feels like this is the character I want to continue reading about. I have never seen bad guys treated the way they are treated in this particular book. Absolutely, or in these Bring on the Bad Guy books. And none of them prove more than that than this one. Guys, this is one you I'm not saying put on your seatbelts to read this, but put on your seatbelts and your overhangs for what's to follow. Let's get talking about who made this comic book. We'll go on from there. This first story is called The Devils in the Red. The writer is Stephanie Phillips. The artist is Tommaso Bianchi. The color artist is Romulo Friaro Jr. The letters, VC's Travis Lanham. Bunch of variant covers out there. Love them all. Love seeing them all. Oh, including there's a Mirko Andolfo. I'm going to be seeing her actually Fan Expo coming up. Yeah, guys, holy crap. Really good stuff here. And main cover art by Lee Bermejo. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there. That ticks me off. Oh, I think he canceled. What a shame. Anyway, the next story, The Soul Daggers. This one is specifically about Mephisto and Sister Sorrow, right? Mark Guggenheim is the writer. He's the one who started all of this, the Bring on the Bad Guys. Michael Maria is the artist. Dano Sanchez Almara is the color artist. Okay, so this story starts off with Red Skull killing the guy he's supposed to kill. Or is he? The guy seems to have twin brothers or something. He kills this one guy immediately, and it makes so much sense. It's like, yeah, this is the Red Skull. He is so down and dirty to business. He's the kind of guy that if you say, hey, I'll give you this if you do that, he'll be like, okay, pay me now. Look, you didn't do the thing yet. He's like, actually, I did. Or it's in the works right now. And he has no problem doing the thing himself. He is no nonsense, cut through all the crap. It's funny. If you saw my Fantastic Four issue number 2 review that I just put out earlier today, much earlier this morning, actually, Reed Richards is one of those people, right along with all the bad guys in the Marvel Universe, who will tell you their master plan after they think it's been done, and now we can beat you up or do whatever we want to do. Which kind of puts Reed just a little bit in the bad guy narcissistic area, right? Anyway, Red Skull is that kind of guy who he doesn't care what you know. He doesn't care what you die not knowing. He is not a narcissist. He just simply wants pure evil to be done. Oh, and this book expresses that if you don't know who the Red Skull is, if you're just like, yeah, Red Skull doesn't have any superpowers, or he's got the super soldier serum, like another version of it, or whatever. None of that. Absolutely none of that matters in this. What you know, what you don't know. You will learn the bulk of what you need to know in this issue. If you want to know who the Red Skull is, Johann Schmidt, this is a great book for you to read. Instead of me telling you to go back and find all these old books from back in the day, just read this one that is on the shelves today at the time of me recording this video. Some guy 3 years from now is going to be like, it's not all the red. Anyway, I love all you guys, even the crazy ones. So Red Skull is the guy who was eviler than Hitler. When you think about what World War II was, the idea that you've got a genocidal Nazi Germany and a genocidal Italy over or under Mussolini. You've got a Japan that is conquering like this little tiny sliver of land that is basically just the drops of the forge from Hachiman's sword in the ocean. Some of you guys are going to really appreciate that I said that, or that I even know that. These lands that were going out and just conquering and brutally conquering, not even trying to colonize, not even thinking we're going to make this place better or whatever. We know now that's not necessarily a great idea, right? These lands that were brutally butchering people. When you look at some of the horror stories of what went on, especially in Nazi Germany and Japan under the last true emperor, barbaric stories of butchering, of like in the name of medicine or in the name of seeing how far we could go, hurting people. What was it, Section 32, I think it is? I think it was Article or Section 32 for the Japanese. Look that one up. Look at the barbarity of some of that stuff. You think it was only Dr. Mendele? Oof, there was some evil at play in the world. Thank God that stuff has been stomped out, and we have to find the other evils in the world, right? It wasn't necessarily a, good guys versus bad guys, but there were definite clear bad guys. And as bad as Hitler was, the Red Skull in the comic books, nobody's more evil than Red Skull. Nobody. He literally saw Adolf Hitler as a loser, as not good enough. He expresses that in this one also. There is years of character development fully at play in this issue. And you could truly understand who and what the Red Skull is. It's also funny that the prize that he wants is the soul of Steve Rogers. Because, why? Because towards the very end of the Captain America comics, now I'm not talking about Avengers number 4 or Captain America number 1 or the Tales of Suspense that preceded it. I'm talking about the original first appearance of Captain America was in Captain America comics number 1, and that went to like issue 54. He wasn't always in those comics, right? But he was in a good portion of them. They kept trying to bring him back, including during the Cold War. But Captain America at one point had to fight the Red Skull in hell towards the very, very end. That's insane. The Red Skull is an evil. When we talk about evil, no, we're not talking about mischief like Loki. Mischief that borders on the line of the insane, like, what do you call it? Dormammu or something like that. The narcissistic fury, not even fury, narcissistic plans of the leader. No. Guys, I'm talking about a pure evil where my plans will bring the most ruination to the world. You've got people like Dr. Doom in this who, go ahead, argue that Dr. Doom's not that powerful. You got people like the Abomination. Dude can stand toe-to-toe with the Hulk. Loki. You've got, who else is in here? Dormammu is in here. You've got, not in here, but in these books, right? You could bring every single bad guy forward. None of them are weaker than the Red Skull. And yet, sometimes you sit there and you wonder, if you're not reading the Captain America comics, if you've never really been a Captain America fan, you sit there and wonder, well, why is the Red Skull so big? He's only important for Captain America? No. Anybody the Red Skull puts his mind towards destroying is in for a lot of trouble. That's how, like, when your superpower is how evil you are, that says a lot about you. And that genuinely is the superpower of Red Skull. It's not even about hatred like it was for Hitler. No, it's about just being black-hearted, toxic, inky blackness, like from the pits of hell. No character is more like Mephisto than Red Skull, and that really expresses itself here. The character he's fighting against, Reinhardt, I, oh, I could read a whole series about this battle between these two, this thing. Guys, read this comic book if you want to understand why you should love to hate the Red Skull. I don't have anything else I want to say about this book. You need to grab it. You owe it to yourself to grab it. That's all I've got to say. Except like the video and watch the ads. I'll talk to you later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.